In today's video, I am going to be breaking down a lot of different simple basketball plays that you can run with your team. So let's get down and let's check these out. Really quickly, if you want a very simple basketball offense, make sure to go check out my complete guide to the 5-out offense that is down in the description below. Now let's get down, let's check out these plays, and if you want this app, make sure to go check out the link that is down below called the Playbook. Okay, so this first play is actually great against zones, but also works extremely well against man-to-man defenses. So if you go up against those teams that just you hate to play against because they're running zone and you've got a 9 or 10-year-old team, this play works extremely well. So you're going to start with players in each corner, and your biggest, strongest player, he is going to be down in the low post to start. But we are not having this guy hang out and stay down in the low post. We want him to be active. So he is going to start down there. He is going to sprint up to the high post, and we are going to pass player 5 that ball. When that happens, what I want to see is player 2, he's an off-ball player, cutting from that weak side, and player 3 is going to lift. When this is happening, player 1 is going to be setting a pin down screen on player 4, and player 4 is going to be using that screen. Now player 5 has actually technically 3 different options, but the third one is going to be a bit delayed. So the first option is to pass to player 4 or to player 2. If player 2 gets that ball, it better be a layup. And it's generally going to be open, especially against a zone as well. Let me explain. So against a zone 2-3, player 5 is going to be usually playing up because that is the high post. Player 3 is going to be worried, especially with player 1 setting that screen. And player 2 is going to be cutting off ball. So if player 4 guards player 2, this is going to be a skip out pass to player 3. If player 4 is not guarding player 2, then this is a very simple layup and shot by player 2. If instead these players are covered, but player 2 is down trying to play defense on player 5, let's say player 4 is playing there, well guess what? Player 4 now has a wide open 3. So this would be kind of the delayed option. This is an option, this is an option. And player 1 with him screening, and player 3 fighting around, this could also be a dump down as well, and a floater or something. But that's against the zone. After this screen and player 4 popping, player 2 moving off ball, cutting to the basket, player 3 lifting up. Now, against a man, we have an option here for a 3, we have an option here for a layup, we have an option out here, but that probably would get intercepted. The delayed option here is going to be player 1 rolling off of that screen after player 2 clears out. This could be an option for a layup. If it is not, player 4 clears out. Now before you say this is way too difficult, this is a very simple play. Pass to the high post, movement off ball, screen, movement off ball. Super simple. That's the cycle. And if you've already taught your players the 5-out offense, which is a base offense that everyone should learn because it teaches you how to move off ball, guess what? They would learn, oh, I cut, I need to clear out. That should be already ingrained in their minds. Player 1 rolls, oh, I should clear out. Now, we have options. If nobody was open, we have options to pass out. If there are options now to pass out, player 5 could take his man one-on-one, or player 5 could dribble out, and now we are in 5-out, and we can run a 5-out play, which would be a simple play like this, where they run, we could run pin down, player 1 and 3 use the pin down screens, 2, 4 roll to the rim, and then pop out. All of which being options to pass the ball to. Now, the benefit with a 5-out is this is a play that you should really teach every single team that you coach. There are 3, in my opinion, 3 5-out offenses that everyone needs to teach, especially at the young age groups. I'm going to get into that in a future video. But with the 5-out basic offense, pass and cut, drive, kick, swing, as well as pass and screen for somebody, those are options that are going to be teaching your team a lot of basics when it comes to basketball, and those are the offenses that we should always teach first. So for example, if player 5 was to pass to player 1 and he cut to the basket, Well, when he cuts to the basket, he may receive that pass to score, but player 3 is going to fill up, player 2 is going to fill up, player 5 is going to fill out. Very simple. You could also run it where instead, after player 5 cuts, player 4 lifts, player 5 fills out to the same size he passed to, and player 1 drives. You can run it this way too, where it's a pass and cut, and then goes straight into a drive, kick, swing. So now these players are lifting because they're opposite side. Player 1 can then kick the ball out to player 2. He can then fill out this side, which would mean that player 2 drives here. If he kicks out here, if he fills out this side, player 5 drives on this side. And it's just a continuous drive, kick, swing. Now that second option is a little bit more advanced. I wouldn't be teaching that first, but it is an option. Player 3 passes to player 4 in a pass and screen. Well, pass and screen 4, very simple. Player 3 rolls to the basket. Player 4 attacks the free throw line. Player 2 lifts. Because now player 3 is going to fill out to this side. This can be a kick out option here. Personally, I'd be having player 5 in one lift as well, which can give kick out options too. You could also have these guys switch, which can give multiple options here. There's so many different options that you can run. It just comes down to how advanced you feel your team is and how different you want your team to be. I hope that this video helps you become a better basketball team and win more games. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure to go check out my complete guide to the 5-out offense, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.